Hello and welcome to Quirky Cat Crafts. This is Sherry. Okay, you guys, I decided on my dog frame I needed something stenciled. And of course I have my little paw print stencil, which is obviously going to be perfect. So I've got 3 different options pulled. These are my mica powders. Okay, so the top example is the color that it will appear on the clay, because what I did was made samples of each color of mica powder on white clay and on black clay, because as you can see, there's a very vast difference between how they appear depending on the clay color. So, and because I tend to only do mica powders on black or white for the most part, this was beneficial. And then I've got just a cheap, probably dollar store, come on, eyeshadow set, which is not going to be as metallic as these, but you know, there's some grays in here and some lighter blues and some navy blues, because you can use eyeshadow as it's essentially the same thing. It's mica powder. And then I have this, I don't know, I got it on clearance at Walgreens right after Christmas one year, and it's just a various set of different colors of like blushes and that kind of thing. And there's definitely the goodbye blue is going to get used, possibly the dangerous. So what I'm debating right now, sometimes I do these where I do each individual paw print a different color, and sometimes I just hit all the colors on there and just kind of swirl it around with my this is just like an eyeshadow brush, and I just swirl it all around. And I think that's the route we're going to go. And so I'm just going to be kind of hitting and missing all over. So this is black Primo clay. I thought I had a package of the black souffle, but I don't. And so we're going to use black Primo because it does cut fairly well after baking. I debated whether I wanted to do navy blue instead of black, but I have so much blue and silver and white going on, and the dog silhouette stamps are in black ink, so this will pull a little more black in. So this is not going to be a neat process. I'm literally just going to be like, oh, boop, 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 boop. So, and I'm probably going to do 2 sheets, just because when I cut it down, like, you know, this is a great area to use, but this area has a lot of open space. So, but anyway, so I rolled, you know, put the stencil down on the clay, and I gave it a good roll, which causes the clay to poke up through the stencil just a little bit, and it gives you a much cleaner finished product. So, all right, you guys, so get the lids off. These 3 are blues, but then I also pulled a silver and a white. So, and this is kind of just going to be an experiment, you guys. So you're kind of going to be along for the ride here. So, and then remember that once mica powder hits the clay, you're not going to be able to put another color over it. So less is more. That's more for my benefit than yours. I guess let's start with the white, the light color, and we'll work our way up. So we're just going to get some on the brush and just kind of start bouncing it around and getting some white color on here, right? And then a little bit of the silver. Now, if you're doing a more detailed work with the, I didn't even look and see if I'm in the frame. Am I in the frame? Yeah, we're good. Coloring with the mica powders, you definitely want to use a smaller brush where you have better control. But in this situation, because we're just kind of doing hit and miss, let's get a little bit of this blue going. And a little bit of the lighter blue. this really crazy kind of turquoise blue, but on black clay it really comes out as like almost a dark blue. So get some of that going. And then I want to use some of, oh my gosh, one of my boys. What? Like I said, we're just getting some different colors going here, and we're going to see how this looks. So, what? And I wanted to use some of the gray as well. Some of the dark gray. Oh my gosh, my cats. And then we're going to go pull some of this. I kind of actually want a lot of this. It's like a navy blue glitter. Once I get some, you know, enough powder on here, I'll start swirling the brush around. Right now I'm just trying to make sure I feel like we need some more light blue. Ooh, that was a bit much. Okay, I'm knocking off most of the powder, and now we're going to start doing some swirly motion and see what we get here. And as we go, I will add in more colors. And now I feel like we need more navy. I have a song stuck in my head. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't want you to suffer with me. But it's kind of driving me nuts. I wish I could sing. I wish I had musical talent of any kind. But I don't. What? I already fed you. Greedy. It's dark out, so it probably is the kind of our neighborhood tramp cat. He's kind of semi-been adopted by a couple in my neighborhood, but he kind of comes and goes as he pleases because he's a cat, and that's what cats do. And because before he was officially taken in by them, he used to come and camp out at my back door because I was awake in the middle of the night. So now he has a tendency to just kind of show up. Big fat orange cat, just like my Garfield. They named him Odie, but I call him Brat because he bit me one of the first times I fed him. So he's lucky I continue to do so. Alright, looking at it from all different angles, and let me see how I feel about this, because I'm honestly not sure. Let's see. I like that a lot. What do you guys think? And I don't know if I'm going to need a second sheet of it, to be honest, because I'm not going to want to use a lot of it. Probably just 3 or 4 little pieces. I'm cleaning the powder off my table so it doesn't get mixed in with clay. And also giving my stencil a quick wipe with a baby wipe. Alright. Let's see how we, and you always want to put the lids back on these things because you knock one over with the lid off and you're never going to get that mess cleaned up. So, and I'm looking at this thinking I'm probably just going to go ahead and cut it into squares before I bake it, so then I don't have to worry about it crumbling on me. Trying to cut it after. So let's give it a cut here. A couple cuts and see how we do. All right. So we're going to release it from the cutting board. Oh, which just slid on me. Let's get some of the excess out of the way. I might do a second. Don't know. Or I might just cut it into strips and bake it and then trim it down after. See how much wasted space we have over here, or dead space, whatever you want to call it. Just kind of looking at it from different angles. It almost kind of looks like it's all pretty much the same color. I mean, there's a little bit of variation depending on what angle you look at it from. But it is supposed to just be a subtle filler, so I think we're okay. So, it was weird that it wouldn't cut. All right. Yep, and I think we're just going to bake it like that, and then I can cut it down more as I need it. You know, what's really infuriating me is that, see, and now that I've said that, I'm looking at it thinking, no, I kind of want to go ahead and cut it into individual squares, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, wow. Really? Good job, Sherry. Because when I had this idea and then another idea of another tile option came into my head, and then it didn't stick, and I can't think of what it was now. So I guess it wasn't a very good idea, or it would have stuck in my head, right? Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and make squares. I did, real quick, pull out, I had these made for another project and didn't use them. They're stickers that I got at Dollar Tree. And I just have them stuck on mirror tiles. So I also have stickers in like silver and black. So if I don't like this blue, once I get it on there, let me show you these. I also have these. Ooh, and now that I've looked at them, I like these much better. So I'm probably going to pick out a couple. And then now, oh my God, okay. I just remembered. Okay, so my other thought was, I was kind of thinking about doing this geometric stamp with the navy blue ink on, I don't know, maybe white clay. I was thinking about that one, and then my other favorite one that I have is this one. So, I don't know. Thinking about that. Undecided. Probably will. May not use it, but that's these stickers. If I hadn't pulled these out and looked at them, I wouldn't have remembered what my other idea was. So that is hysterically funny to me. So I'll probably use a couple of these. And it'll tie in the black paw prints on the silver glitter underneath the glass cabochons as well. So yeah, so these are going to stay out because I'm going to use those. Okay, anyway, you guys, I wish I had an explanation as to why I am so scatterbrained here lately, but I don't have an explanation. I have no idea why I am so off kilter, I guess. But it's driving me bananas. So like this one and this one, I'm going to trim the extra black off of it. But these can go on the baking tile. Yeah, I really don't know. Don't know. And I have no idea what I'm going to do for dinner because I was working on my leftovers. But I finished that before I went to bed this morning. And I have nothing defrosted. I don't really feel like going anywhere, but I might have to because I think really the only available option I have is ramen noodles, and I am definitely not feeling that. I don't even have usually I at least have hot dogs or something that I could just throw in real quick, but I don't. I was really upset the other day because I had a hankering for Arby's and went to the Arby's that's near my house and found that they're now closed for whatever reason. So that kind of was a bummer. Okay, I want a couple of long pieces, so we're just going to do this and bake those as they are. This is another good one that I might just bake this as one long strip. Oh, come on, Sherry, get it together. Good gosh almighty. So, I'm not going to say I was hoping I would have this one done this weekend. I wasn't that wasn't my goal, but I thought there was a possibility I might get it done. But that is obviously not going to happen this weekend. But that's okay, because I'm not in a rush. I'm never in a rush. I do everything on my own time. But so yeah, I'll get these in the oven and I'll get my laundry going. And then that's all I really have left that I need to do tonight. And then I'll figure out what I'm going to eat. Nothing sounds good. And of course, I want something that is a drive-through option because I don't want to put on real clothes. I'm in my comfy bum around the house weekend pajamas, and I don't want to have to go in anywhere. And what's close to me is Taco Bell, McDonald's, like I said, Arby's, but they're closed. There's a Wendy's. And none of that's jumping out at me. I don't know, you guys. All right. This one definitely needs cut there. There. Okay. Anyway, we're going to see how these come out. I may not even use them. We'll see. But I've got them on my baking tile. So we're going to get them in the oven. Now I'm debating whether I want to do those other two real quick. Maybe do one of them on silver clay and one of them on white clay, so I have a choice. It's not a bad idea. I'm not sure. But what do you think of the faintly blue paw prints? I think they're pretty. Yeah, I'm undecided on these, so I'm going to think on it. I think I need to go find something to eat. That's what I think needs to happen. So anyway, all right, you guys, quick little video. That's it for now. Thanks so much for watching.